Hey everyone, so this is episode 3. I thought I'm going to try and structure this a bit differently today because obviously the last two videos have come up to about 40 minutes. So I've been looking through the edits, I've been trying to cut them down to about 30 minutes, maybe 35 at most, but it's just not doable at the minute because I tend to remember something later on that I was going to say earlier, ramble on about that and then ramble on about something completely different. So obviously the videos end up being a bit longer. But because of some of the things I've cut out, some details have been missed out that you won't be familiar with. So I'm going to really quickly go over some things that I missed out that I remember, and anything else that I've forgot about I'll bring up at another point, either in this video or another video. I'm going to try and change up the editing a bit. I know it looks a bit scrappy because I'm just cutting from clip to clip, so I'm going to try and mix some things up, throw some pictures in there, throw some transitions in, get them looking a bit more lively. The other thing, the manager Jarvis, I did give a quick explanation in episode 1 why I've picked Jarvis, but obviously I was rambling, so I cut it out. I've picked Jarvis just as a fictional manager. I normally pick either Lane, Pleasance or Hedges. I'm using Hedges in a different Master League, and I just didn't really fancy losing Lane, to be honest, using him, so I picked Pleasance, which is the fella you're seeing on the screen. Just changed his name up to Jarvis because that's the name that I normally use for these sorts of things. So yeah, there's nothing special to it, it's just the reason. Because he's just a character that I've tended to give the same name for across everything that I use. But anyway, that's that. Nothing important, just throwing it out there. Just looking at these notifications from the last video we didn't look at. Scouts managed to find one player. We've had Dickie's contract. I have gone through the contracts. I think I cut this out as well. We went through them all. Callum's gone out on loan, and I think everyone accepted. Now that Dickie's accepted, he's took a bit of a pay rise, but it's to 2025, so we'll go with that. Salary budget's not too bad. I think we're looking for that attacking midfielder still, so we'll see what that latest player is. Quick scouting look then. I think it was Whitbread gave us, yeah, a centre-back. I'm after a centre-back at the minute until we lose Cameron, that defensive mid. He's brought us Martin. I don't remember looking at this guy. 30. Ah, never mind. Bit too old, unless we were looking for a loan option, but he's not the fastest in the world either. There's nothing that particularly stands out, so we'll leave that one. But in today's video, we've got Cardiff and we've got Coventry. We've got Cardiff in the FA Cup, Coventry in the league. The last game, obviously, I didn't talk about the end result. It was 2-2. That lucky header from, I think it was Amos, getting us that 2-2. And I think it was Bond that scored the first goal, coming on as a substitute. So I was happy with that draw. It was a cheeky last minute one, but I'm glad we did. So yeah, that was 2-2. Hammerline and Kane, again, they played well. There's still a bit of sloppiness here and there, but we're getting there as that team spirit goes up. I've also noticed how much I seem to mention team spirit, but it just seems to be a big factor for us at the minute with how much it changed. Charlton are looking to buy Alpha. Charlton are in League 1 again, aren't they? I think they're in other European teams. Internationals, D'Alessandro is left. So yeah, I'm going to try and cut down a bit of the videos as I'm editing to stop rambling and raving. And if I miss anything out, I'll just mention it at another point, and I'll try and get used to structuring it a bit better. Contracts are going well. Wallace has given us other terms. So has Masterson. Samuel has now got the one-on-one. Training long throw. There we go. So he's got long throw. I'm going to give the other one then to Willock, I think it was. Where is it? There it is. Oh, Yeboah can do it as well. I'll do that. I know they're not the most important skill, but if I can get them to, Although by the look of it, yeah, no one else can do anything anyway except for captaincy. So we'll get the long throw on them, then we'll get captaincy, see if anyone else comes up. So it's the 22nd of January at the minute, and by the deadline day that's coming up, I want to have signed an attacking midfielder or promoted a youth one. To give Che that little bit of competition, especially because he has been playing a little bit sloppily. Masterton's come back asking for an appearance bonus. This is where it gets a bit annoying. 4.5 rating as well, a bit cheeky to be asking for one, but he's only 22. He's got good heading, good stamina, good physical contact. He is going to be one that plays quite regularly. I'll do it because I'm paying the contract options with the transfer budget. I tweaked the budget settings. Wallace is also doing the same. He's 33, so that's fair enough because he won't get played much, save for rotation. And Lionel's been doing very well too. So let's see. That's been finalised. That's good. Jump down to ball. He's said okay. That's fine. Cameron doesn't want a transfer, so he should be open. He's already took a pay cut. I'm going to take that. Cameron's done. Silver. Theo's gone up to 260. That's fine. We'll accept that. And it's deadline day already. Right, so we might be in for a very quick. Of course, it was a sort of cutscene. We'll be in for a very quick deadline then. That came out of nowhere. I'm going to reject that off the bar, but I'm not in the place that I want to sell him. Lorien, winning for Samuel, that's a no as well. Right then, so as soon as it's deadline day, we want an attacking midfielder at the very least. And then I think I said I wanted a centre midfielder should the opportunity present itself. So let's have a quick peek. Let's see. I'm going to have a look at attacking midfielders. I don't want someone who can play in both positions because I like to have the right amount of numbers in the squad. Like I said before, I like 2 of each position, I like double the amount that I'd need. I'll put it up to 120 and we'll put his market value up to 750. And then we'll see what comes up. I've just had a quick look for an attacking midfielder anywhere just to see if we can find any decent options, because the scout is obviously not going to give us a report in time now, but I haven't seen anything that looks overwhelming. No one's got any particular stats that stand out, not that we necessarily need it with all players, but it'd be nice to see someone that stands out. Oh, I'm torn between maybe looking at a loan instead, because then we only have to pay a transfer budget value instead. Let me have a look at up to $1 million and see what comes up with that. I know it's a lot for a loan given the budget we've got, but if I can barge it down a bit, it's not so bad. Otherwise, at the minute though, it does look like we're promoting a youth player from the squad. I know we had Harrington, but I know his salary was about 130, and even if we can afford that, it's how long we get out of him, because he'll only sign for a year, I think, when you promote them. And then obviously the need a new contract. So if he does well, he'll obviously want more, and it's whether we can give him that or not. A lot of these loanees are more on the veteran side, and they're also a lot higher ratings than ours. Just skipping through to look at some of these different players. Holtby. This isn't bad. And we'll be taking someone off a competition rival. I am more tempted to just promote a youth team player at the minute and see what we can do with that. Hope he'll have championship experience. He's not the fastest in the world. Heading and finishing aren't great. Don't think it's going to be Holtby. He's a free agent, but 32. I don't want to be splashing out that much on a free agent. This isn't bad. Although stamina's quite low. It may well look like we'll be getting an attacking midfielder promoted and then possibly looking... Oh, he's on 160. That's either gone up or it's just more than I thought. See, Hare's only 17, rated 66, and he's on less than double Harrington's salary. Mogridge is 18. The Hare looks like he's going to develop quite well, given that he's only 17. Originally, I wanted to try and keep it realistic as possible, obviously signing players from other teams that are in the actual, you know, that actually play in real life. But Hare may well. Still trying to get these names right as well. I'm going to go with Bajir because he's Danish. I may well be wrong, but as I've said before, we'll do it. We'll promote Bajir. We'll go with it. That'll take an hour. I'll keep switching between names. I've noticed it in other videos as well. I'll call a player one name 1 minute and another name next. So we'll go with that. We've got Bajir then. Let me just jump in and give him a squad number. Where is he? 5 now. We'll give him number 18, I think. Should we? 18 or 27 in between. We'll go with 18. So far we've signed Yeboah from Willem and we've signed Bajir from the youth squad. Centre mids, we've only got Hibbert, I think is the best rated. That's my main squad. I think it was Hibbert rated 63 if I remember rightly. Yeah. So I'm not going to be getting him. I need someone to give Carroll competition. So let's bump this over to centre mid. And we'll put this on 750 again. I always want to make sure we've got a bit of budget left for those contract options and stuff. I can't imagine getting anyone great with this salary amount. Let's have a look. Centre mids. I've got 2 defensive mids if need to be. Obviously we've got Ball and we've got Amos, but I do like having centre mid in. The Can's not too bad either. Interception and fighting spirit. He's just got fighting spirit. I think, let's see, he's on 59 grand. He's worth 540. What does he want for salary? 81. Let's see here. They're resistant with parting with him, but if we put in just about 300k, put the salary down to 73 for a player buyout and the transfer fee to 348. I'll see if we get that, and then we can see how he does if he accepts on loan. Although, I think we need to be a bit more strategic about it. Although we're about to get an offer for Alpha, 221k. So let's jump into that. We can want more budget. An offer for Dieng, an offer for Carroll, and the offer for Alpha. Okie dokie. So Dieng, I reject that. Obviously, we've just signed him a new contract. Carroll, 4 million. Wow. And he's 28. That is a tempting one, but I'm not going to because we won't have enough time to sign the players. Because then we'd need 2 centre midfield. Oh, I'm very tempted with that offer. That's quite good. I'll come back to that. We'll see. The offer for Alpha, I'll accept. How long will we have? 5 hours left, won't we? See if we sell him then. We've then got 3 hours to sign 2 players. That's not going to be doable. I don't want to sell him just to sign 1. See, I'm a bit on the fence at McCann because although he's got some interesting stats, I feel like we could. I don't want to be panic buying. And we've obviously got the 5 hours at the minute to do something about it. There's one player I'm thinking of that was on loan at Wigan not so long ago. Where's the club teams? See if he's still at his club. Where is he? He's there. Out of curiosity, let's see if we can bring him in on loan. Good speed and acceleration. Hassan's quite good. That's not bad, and he's 22. He's some good skills on him. See if we can get Benny Beningame on a year-long loan. I'll bump it up to 500. We'll just go for the loan at the minute. And we'll see how that goes. And then if that fails, we'll see about McCann. Yeah, Beningame's broken down. That's a bit gutting. Playing at a higher level, we really wanted a loan, but fair enough. An offer for Owens from Aberdeen. 64k. I don't really think 64 grand is worth ending deadline day on, while we still need centre mid. I've at least got an attacking midfielder in. And we are kind of scrambling at the minute for that last signing. Let's think. So Beningame's broken down because he didn't see a future at our club. Even a year future. But there we go. So I was going to go for Illich. I was impressed with the stats, but as I was trying to negotiate, we can't. So he's either just joined or something else happened, which means we can't sign him. My second option was Askildsen, the Norwegian. Good kick and power, good stamina. The passing is also good. The heading's okay. Not as many skills as Illich, but nonetheless. Let's have an approach. Let's see. We'll offer 400 because now we won't be able to get an offer in if this fails. So it'll be a tough one. No, he's declined it as well. Right, well that's going to make things complicated then until January. We won't be able to sign one in time. Didn't see a future. So the loans have both broken down there. McCann's accepted an offer. But again, I don't want to be panic buying. We don't need to be. Right, so I've had a bit of a think. I was a bit stuck. Obviously, Askildsen's coming back and said no, the same as Beningame. McCann had accepted, but I've rejected it. I've said no. Reason being, we've got Amos and we've got Ball to cover defensive mid. We've got Carroll to cover central mid position. And then we've got Sharon Bajier, who can play central mid, so I'll have a look. We might be able to use him as a bit of a utility player. But we have got enough for now. We can get a bit of a finance boost over the next few months, and then come January, we'll look for that centre mid, and we'll see where else we stand in terms of transfer targets and that. So a quick review then, really quick review. The squad has 2 additions to it this season. We've got Bajier, promoted from the youth team, 17 rated 66 attacking midfielder, So it'll be fun to see how this one develops. He looks like he's got the potential to be quite a star. Judging off the expected progress, it should be about 20 rated 71, which obviously is going to be very good regardless of what league we're in. And we've also signed Yeboah from Willem, 20 years old, rated 66. That's speed and bullet there. He's had one or two moments in the match against Norwich, I think he played in, where he did well. And again, Hammerline and Kane have been the standout players for me so far this season. Both playing quite well. He's got a lot of crosses in, Hammerline, and not all the greatest, but he's been getting them in. Willock's been passing it to him a lot to cross in. Kane as well. He's obviously had that mishap where he could have scored against Norwich. But otherwise, he's played a solid game. He's got himself an assist already as well, I think. So I'm gonna really quickly then finish off deadline day, seeing as we've no chance to sign anyone else. 23-year-old Owens, although a cheeky offer, I'd have wanted more, but he's off to Aberdeen. Just give me a bit of a salary boost. So that's deadline day done with. 2 signings for us and a lot of outgoings. I'll see if I can bump a little listing on the screen. Just show you the outgoings and the incomings. We've had a lot of players leaving. Will it be done in the long throw? We'll keep an eye on the youth team. See how they develop. We've 2 players to look at really quick. The scout, and I'm going to leave that on as time goes on. Just to have a look. We don't need attacking midfielders now. That was the one that we got to see, but it's 33. I'll turn that off for now then. Who else have we been given? Berger. I recognise this player, actually. I can't think from what team. I'll have to look at this one's history. 19 years old. If you'd have brought us this player sooner, I tell you what. Fighting spirit and rising shots. We may well be looking at Berger. Gonna add him to my list. I'm very tempted now to make an early offer for him for January. I think we will. Let's have a look. High chance of success. I'll offer 737. He's positive about signing a 3-year deal. I'll go for 117. I'll be cheeky. We'll see. If he'd brought this player to us earlier, I'd have been snapping him up very quickly because I like some of these stats. Some very youth talent. I do like signing younger players, but obviously I know we have to develop them. But it does make me feel sometimes a bit like I'm cheating because then I'm just going to end up with a squad full of very good rated players at a fairly early age. So it will be getting jumped about a bit. But I think Yeboah, obviously the oldest player that we signed, I think he's only 20. Yeah. So we've got a lot of youth in, but we'll be looking for some experience because I like to use the team effects that the players have to offer. Have a quick look at the game plan then for Cardiff. Change up some of these offensive instructions as well. There we go. That's what I did last time. Counter target remains to be Samuel. Fight marking, we're going to put this. It's quite a good threat in Wilson. Put it on Wilson. Centering targets may change. I have noticed we've been crossing in a lot more, but we'll see how that goes. We've quite a small bench, but that's okay. I do like to just see a nice little list, not too packed, because then I struggle to find who gets spot playing time. So after the last game, this is obviously a cup match. I'm gonna start ball. We'll give him a go. Because Amos has been a bit up and down. There's been no consistency as such. He's made some good passes and then some terrible ones to follow, as has some other members of the squad. We'll play Jay as well. Seems sure it's gonna. We'll try him. We'll see how he does. With it being a cup match, although it'd be good to go out, it won't be maybe as much of a loss as it would if we drop points. We'll leave Willock on. Will we? We will. We'll leave Willock on for now. You've always played well though. And I think we'll throw Barber on. Some puts it up to 60. Kakai keeps it the same. Right, let's go with that for now. And we'll see how we get on then against Cardiff. Where we are at Office Road then to take on Cardiff. With the FA Cup scoreboard as well being used for the first time. Don't know if you hear the theme tune in the background as well. There is the odd tune here and there that'll pop out. Hoping for a good game. Now we've had that Norwich draw. Hopefully a bit of confidence has come in. And we can try and challenge Cardiff now. Get ourselves into that next round and ready for Coventry. So there's our lineup, as we discussed before. A couple of changes here and there, but Jay starting in attack and mid, Ball starting in defensive, and Barber is also back in defence. And we've got Cardiff's lineup, keeping an eye on Murphy and Wilson. A couple of starting 11 players there that may be a bit of a problem for us, but we'll see how it goes. So we've kicked off then. As we said, a couple of changes to the formation, a couple of new starters, so it'll be interesting to see how this lot get on. Hopefully we can get past Cardiff and move on to round 2. Cardiff are going to start an attack maybe. It's a good long ball. Wilson's got it down to Moore. It's over to Murphy, completely unmarked. Is he going to get it in time for the cross? Kane with good interception, but he's been penalised there. It's a free kick. Edge of the box. I suppose referees are a bit iffy in this game from time to time. I'm sure many PES players will agree. Carroll then ball to Willock. Again, maybe another counter-attack here, we'll have to see. Some good pace there from Cunningham, and he's just thrown Samuel off that ball, just held him down. Again, Kane's there. Going to start from the back again then. There's Jay, Carroll, Samuel. So it's Dykes, Willock again. But Jay may well be getting through here. Oh, Enkovich there, just getting ahead. While Carroll's got the header back. Dykes is going to give it to Willock, but just stopped again there. It's brought down, appeals for a foul, but it's not going to be given. Samuel has it once more with Kane. He's going to try and get it back through to Samuel, but Murphy holding him off there. Not such a bad start then. A lot more of an attacking game from us. Quite a few chances. Another one maybe ought to come in, but let's just give it to Dykes. He's had the shot very wide. Bit rushed there, bit pressure. A lot of chances then at the start, a big attack, but Cardiff not backing down. Had a lot of that possession as well. It's a much better start. Carroll's got the ball at the minute with Samuel again. It's a ball. Cardiff seem to have backed off a little bit. They're making a lot more runs at the players at the start, but they seem to have just slowed the game down, relaxed a bit more. Jay to Carroll. It's with Dykes at the minute, down to Samuel. See if he can get round Cunningham. It's a good ball to Kane. Loftus crossing towards Dykes, but he's not able to get on that header. It's been a solid Cardiff defence. Had a lot of chances, but like I said, they've been making the right blocks. It's going to be a bit of a challenge to break. Kane's going to take a throw in then here on the edge of the box. Carroll with a bit of a heavy touch, but he's got it back to Kane. Crosses it into Dykes. Look at that. 1-0 in 20 minutes. Good start. Nice and promising. Good build-up play to keep the ball in that half. Keep Cardiff on the edge. Good throw there. Bit of a heavy touch from Carroll, but a little flick over from Kane. Yet again, man who's been making an impression. Nice little low curl there around to Dykes. A simple one touch, side of the foot, straight into that bottom right corner. Past Smithies, and it's 1-0 QPR, 20 minutes. Much better start now compared to that first game of the season we were having. Cardiff trying to get the ball up the field, but not with much success at the minute. It's been dominantly our game. It's a lot better to see compared to that Luton game. It looks like a different squad already. Kane yet again with an interception. Going to try a bit of a long ball there, but Benkovic is going to grab that first. Cardiff still trying to look to build up. Moore's got the header over, but Vassal's not going to get to that. Barbett's going to give it to Kelly. Hammerlinen's going to have a start from the back. It's a good ball over to Vassal then, if they're in the box now. Good cut over, but read there by the defender. Kane getting a good ball out through those two players. It's a good play again. Wilson's made the interception. Cardiff starting to attack a bit more now, getting a bit more up the field. Don't want to be losing the momentum we've got. Barbett's going to clear that ball away. It's Dykes. Willock's got it now. Oh, Dykes with a bit of a nudge. Not quite. Would have been in a one-on-one maybe otherwise. But it's been a good solid performance. Vassal's going to come through. It's a good run. But Kelly's managed to read it. He's done well there. It's gone down again towards Moore. He's just tapped it there to Zusi. It's with Wilson on the side. Hammerlinen's in shoot. Ran with the cross. Punched away by Kelly. Jay's cleared that down. It's half time. No stoppage time then from the ref. Very good half. Very solid half. The lead there with Dykes being the scorer. Trying to remember if that's his first or his second goal of the season. No shots from Cardiff. They've had the attacks. They've been in the box, but the defence has been outstanding. Kelly's done well. He's made the runs. He knows where the ball's going to be. The two shots we've had, the one on the target as well that went in, Kane being the assist. It's been a very good half, a very solid half. Hopefully we can keep it going into this second half then and get through to round 2. Take this momentum into Coventry. Second half then, no changes that I'm aware of. I haven't made any. I don't think Cardiff have either. So we're going to see how this goes off. Quick attack here from Cardiff, but Moore just not getting that ball to Vassal. Murphy's going to come down now with a run. Kane's fronted him a bit, but Vassal's there. It's with Moore. Great save from Kelly. It's good curve on that shot. I think that's his first proper attempt. I think we might need to double check the tight marking on this man. He's been the centre focus, maybe the counter target. Trying to get that ball and get it past Kelly. Make dangerous runs with it. But Kelly is there to keep hold of it. It's going to be a corner then. Vassal has come off for Cardiff and Tomlin is going to come on. A lot more of the possession. We have really dominated this game compared to others. But Cardiff just starting to edge up a bit now. Give them back to Smithies. It's a good chance now for Morrison for Cardiff. Kelly's there with the save. Hammerliner needs to clear it, but he can't. What's he going to do? Moore's backed off a bit. Maybe the advantage was given, I didn't see. Cleared away. Good chance there from Cardiff. And that's going to be cleared away. Kane's done well. Another solid performance from him. Same from Hammerliner. The odd slip up here and there. But it's not been dreadful. Here's Willock with an attack. Side netting. Ambitious attempt, considering we're only 1-0 up. Vijay is another one, another solid performer. He's played so well, the 17-year-old. Made some really good runs and some good passes. I'm very excited about him. I'm glad we promoted him. Willock's had a much better game today as well. Making the runs and the passes. He doesn't seem as held back. He seemed to almost run away from the ball in the first few games. He was giving it to Hammerliner a lot. Kane. Well, absolutely speechless. I haven't a clue what Kane has done there. Well, there you go. I think Cardiff have got a 12th man. I don't know why it went that direction, but that's going to be an interesting one. And we've now got to try and get a second then, or it will be going to extra time. I don't know why on earth Kane's put the ball up there. Yeah, it's 1-0. More again. You're a bit late with the interception. It's a foul, and from the reaction of that QPR player, it's to Cardiff, yes. Kane and Yeboah, not Kane, sorry, Chair and Yeboah to come on then. Yeah, and Willock to come off. Kane is the centre of my brain at the minute. After that, Murphy's come off and Hoyle on. So, free kick then to Cardiff. Samuel's going to just head that away a bit. Hoyle's going to try and bring it back in now then. But we've managed to get that out. More. Intercepts twice. Oh, good save from Kelly. A lot more now. Pressure from Cardiff. They've seemed so dead while they were 1-0 behind, and now they've got the hope of this own goal. They're in for. Kelly with a great save there. Didn't know where that ball was going. Can QPR pull something from this attack? Dykes got it to Yeboah. Can he beat the defender? He can't. Smithy's going to clear that down. 85 minutes gone then. Trying to get this attack up a bit more, but Cardiff are not letting up. All of a sudden, Kane with that interception. Samuel's got the ball down to Dykes. It's heavy touch, cleared by the keeper. Downfield. Moore's going to get this ball then. It's offside. He's done it once. He's going to do it again. Bond comes on. Replace Dykes in the last minute of the game. Are we going to get ourselves a lucky end goal from him? What's that been given us? It's a foul there. Free kick to Cardiff. I am shell shocked with that Kane own goal. Absolutely shell shocked. Advantage again there to Cardiff. Another free kick. Referee's getting a bit iffy now. 2 minutes of stoppage time. This isn't looking good. And Wilson. Oh wow, Wilson with the free kick. I cannot believe it. We've been absolutely robbed of this game. And Wilson, by the looks of it, has put Cardiff through thanks to the help of our own right back. I am absolutely stunned. The bell's been brought down. That's a free kick. Wilson's going to see yellow. But he's saved his team, so don't really know what he's worried about. Smithies catches that with ease. Wasn't worth passing downfield. Waiting for that full-time whistle then. My word. Well, there you go. I have no words for that game. It was such a promising start. We played so well. And then for some reason, even under the slightest bit of pressure, Kane has just wellied that ball into the back of the net. I am absolutely shell-shocked with that. I have no words for it. But there you go. I can't change it. I'm not going to go back and redo it. Cardiff with the more shots. Genuinely mortified with that. Kane, yeah. Kane is seeming to make a bit of a name for himself here, for good reasons and bad. Let's have a look at the scores first then. Not seeing any massive surprises there. Wickham knocking Norwich out actually, 2-0. Watford beating Coventry, Derby knocking out Stoke, Brentford beating Huddersfield in extra time, Birmingham knocking Blackburn out. So that's the first round done. So there you have it. There's the knockout table. Cardiff are going up against Spurs. So to be fair, would have been interested to go up against Spurs, but nonetheless. Hammerlinen, a good game from him. A couple of slip-ups, not as good as other games. But he's done well. Berger has accepted the offer as well, so there you go. A late deadline day signing, maybe a bit too late on the paperwork, I suppose. Signed from Sparta Rotterdam for 737 million, not quite, on 117k wage. So he'll be joining in January. He'll be linking up with his former rival Yeboah, giving Carroll some good competition. So there you go, that's the centre mid signed. I think that's everyone we wanted to sign. Let's have a quick look. We wanted ourselves a left winger. We got one. We got Yeboah. We wanted an attacking mid. We got Bajir. And we've now got Berger at central midfielder. So there you go. They're the three signings. Berger will be joining in January. Yeah, Bajir, a great debut for him, I think. He made such a good performance. A lot of runs and some good passing. Willock had a better game as well. Hammerlinen, as I said, here and there. Kane, he did so well, he made so many good attacks. And just for the irony, 0 goals scored. I think not. I think that would have been a victory had Kane not have scored the wrong way. So we've got Coventry next then, who sit in 21st place, no wins from them or us. We're at Loftus Road again. Let's have a look at this Coventry squad. Hamer seems to be the main threat there. As for our squad, Kelly again will start, Hammerlinen. I'll start Masterson this game, and we'll leave Barber. He's gone up to 73 rated, I think from 72, so that's good. Kane, well, I'm going to start Kakai. I'm not going to do this because of his own goal. I'm going to do it because, as I said in an earlier video, unless I cut it out, if he gets another overall Kakai, he will be one to start a bit more. So I'll put Kane on the bench and we'll see how Kakai performs, although Kane has been a very good performer. Cameron is at centre back. I'll start Amos over Ball. No, I won't. I'll start Ball. Played well in the last game. Carroll will start. But yeah, again, I'll start him. He had a good game last game. We'll start Yeboah. We'll start Samuel. And I'm going to start Bond this match. Dykes obviously scored in the last game. But Bond, he only got those few minutes out, didn't he? So we'll go with that squad. The tight marking. Put it on Hamer. Keep him under wraps, hopefully. So, yeah, let's see if we can bounce back then from that Cardiff bust up. See if we can get ourselves first 3 points of the season on the table. Kick off then against Coventry. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves then. Kane watching on from the sidelines on the bench. We'll see how this game goes. Bell with the ball, it's with the J again. Samuel's got that to Barn. Oh, off the post. Yet again, another good start. A couple of attacks there, losing the ball in between, but a little turnover with the left foot, just wrong side of the post with that right foot. But a good start. Let's hope we don't do another Kane moment. This goal kick goes 5 minutes in. Coventry regain possession. With a long ball to Gordon. Here comes Hilsner. Is he going to get one in? Saved by Kelly. Barber is going to get that out to Kakai. See if we can redeem ourselves with some 3 points here. Samuel takes on McCallum. Trying to see what we can pull off. Ball goes down to Kakai. Are his crosses as good as Kane's? They are. But Bond's not there to get it in time. Barber's going to send a long ball down into Samuel. Let's see what we can do here. Here's Bajir. Bower. Waits for Hammerline to make the run. He finally does. Again, he's trying to trick Dabo. It goes through his legs to Bajir. Oh, just too wide. Just too wide. It was a great cross. Didn't think he was going to make it through, but he had a trick off his sleeve there. He waited for the right moment. Just an awkward angle for Bajir to get that foot on. Otherwise, we may well have been having our first youth player getting his first goal for his senior club. Shunted down there, the player, but ref says play on. Carroll's gives that ball down. It's with Bon at the minute. Yeboah, again a heavy touch. Tried to intercept, but Wilson gets it. And it's downfield. Shipley then makes the run. Barber's with the challenge, and it's a free kick. Bit of a rough one there. Referee doesn't seem to be giving anything, just a warning and a free kick. Nearly half time then. Still 0-0. We started off well. It got a bit more disappointing as we've gone down the line. Less attacks, less chances. A bit more rusty with the ball. No stoppage time to be given, so it'll be half time now, I imagine. There we go. 0-0 at half time then, like I said, it's a bit more disappointing. We need to get this ball up the field. We need to get those attacks in and finally convert them to a goal. 2 shots, none on target. 2 for Coventry, 1 on target. So we'll go into this second half, see if we can get ourselves a goal in those first 3 points. I may think it's slightly early, but I've brought Kane on, back eye. He didn't get much time, I know it might not make much sense, but he did play well. Kane, he's had a solid season so far, obviously except the one slip up, pretty big slip up, but it's brought the team spirit up a bit, so let's see what we can do with it. Yeboah with a long ball down to Bon. It made it, but good interception from the defender. The keeper stumbled a bit there, trying to clear that one. It's back downfield. Let's see if we can try and regain that confidence we had at the start of the game. Get ourselves a goal up. Kane's there to grab it. Sends in a little cross, punched away by the keeper there, not caught. That's going to be a corner then. Carroll's going to drop this in. That's going towards Bajir. Header's not quite going to make that. He's going to pass it back out to Carroll. Quite poor cross there. Could have done better with that. Coventry going to try and attack here maybe. Got a lot of QPR players on him, but managed to keep it. Shipley to Hamer. It's gone back to Shipley. Poor defending from QPR. May well be about to pay for it. Kelly jumps out and makes the catch though. Another good player, Kelly's made a lot of good saves. There we go again. Bon, Yeboah. It's a heavy ball to Bon, he's kept it. Oh, side netting again on the hour mark. And still, the frustration grows. May well have been a different story, a different confidence boost had we won that Cardiff game. But we're anxious. We get the chances, but we're not taking them. So then, a bit of a complex one. We've put Bajir off. Adama is going to come on. Adama is going to go into the right midfield. He's going to be on the wing, and I've put Samuel from right mid into centre mid because he is rated 66. In attacking mid, sorry, he's rated 66, which is the same as what Bajir was. So a bit more pace now on that right wing. Adama then with the ball. Yeboah with a long shot, caught by Wilson. Adama to Yeboah. What are we going to do here? He's going to give it to Adama. Oh, keeper just caught that one. We nearly had a super sub moment, but not quite. We're pushing a bit more again, getting Coventry on edge. If he'd have maybe chipped it, we may well have just been kicking off 1-0 up. Corner then. There we go. Last change of the game. Harold's going to drop this corner in. It's going towards Adama, but it's not going to stay with him. Oh, this is becoming increasingly frustrating. Imagine for the players and the manager. Bakayoko has done something there, I'm not quite sure what. Kelly's made a poor mistake then. Bakayoko with the ball. Free kick to Coventry. I don't quite agree with that one, but there we go. Hamer may well put this one into the back of the net then. Blocked by the wall. That's going to be a corner. We are in the last 10 minutes of this game then, and still no goal. This is the first corner for Coventry. Sheaf with the header, but blocked. Callum and Sheaf all trying to get where ball. Masterson's give that down though. It's with Willock. What can we do with this? Carroll's got it. Sheaf runs after him. Let's give that to Samuel. Need to stay calm. Advantage given. Oh, Willock's caught that completely wrong. Masterson with the interception. Adama again. Willock with Samuel. Adama has got it. Look at that. 84th minute, and the super sub has finally struck. It's been so attacking. It's had those chances, like I said, so close before. Just missing out on that chip shot. It's just darted ahead with the ball and slammed it straight into the bottom right. How about that one? Little touch there from Samuel. Looked a bit iffy at first. Heavy touch at the start from Adama, but the pace just ran straight into that ball. Before the keeper even got to look at it, it was buried in the back. And Adama may well have just saved us the late goal. Can we keep this lead though against Coventry? There we go, full time then. First victory at long last. Should have had it against Cardiff, but as you saw, Kane wasn't thinking it was the right time. Super sub Adama, there he is, number 37. With that front of foot shot, slamming it straight into the bottom right from Samuel's pass. It was a lucky goal. We've gone from 3 shots in the first half non-target to 7 shots, 3 on target. Coventry 3 and 2. Let's have a look then. There we go. Watford top of the table. Norwich sat there in second. With that one draw against us, otherwise they may have had a different story there being first. Cardiff up to third. Bournemouth fourth, the usual suspects. We are up to 16th then. There we go. 4 points, first win of the season. We've got a 1-1-1 situation. 4 goals scored, 6 conceded, so negative goal difference, but we'll work on that. Coventry sent down there to 22nd place with 3 defeats, yet to score a goal. A much better performance then. We've got Brentford next, who are currently 15th above us. Scored 2 goals, conceded 3 -1. So a tough matchup maybe, we'll see. See what the lineup's like, we'll see how the game pans out. I'm not sure what to expect from them. Next 3 matches then are Brentford, Birmingham and Middlesbrough. I was going to say QPR then. So Brentford, Birmingham, Middlesbrough, that's 15th, 10th and 7th. So climbing up the table as the match goes on. Boa fails to find form. I'm not sure if I'd say that. He's made a couple of mistakes, but so has Willock, so has Samuel. You don't see him to get as many crosses in these three, to be honest. Samuel, around Willock, they don't seem to be making the touches. They're giving it to the left backs and the right backs, letting them do the work. They're just getting themselves into position. Samuel has lost a lot of the ball, I'd say so, from what I've seen when I've caught his eye. Willock, he's had good moments and bad moments. You're both the same. Maybe something needs to be flicked up there between them. Something needs to be changed. Maybe have a look at the training regimes and that when the time comes. So yeah, scraping a victory is right. Adama, that lucky goal, slamming it in the bottom corner, a bit of a lucky one, bit of a vanilla sort of goal. But a win's a win. I'm happy with 3 points. We've 4 points out of 9, not the world's best start, but we sit in 16th place where we need to be at least. And fingers crossed, now we've got that win. Brentford, Birmingham and Middlesbrough, the confidence may grow, we might get a bit further up the table. Just jump back up, a quick recap. A 4-1 defeat on opening day to Luton, a 2-2 draw to Norwich, a 2-1 Stadman defeat to Cardiff, a 1-0 victory over Coventry. We've definitely improved as time's gone on. I think we should have won that Cardiff game easily 1-0, unless they'd have equalised, which Kane did that for them. But we've definitely improved since that Luton game. The team spirit's gone up now, we're getting there. I'm excited to see what we do against Brentford and Birmingham. I'm hoping a win against Birmingham. Maybe the same for Brentford, we'll see how they get on. And then obviously we've got Middlesbrough. But next episode will be Brentford, Birmingham in the league. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in episode 4.